I just got hit with like a huge wave of anxiety. Let's take a couple deep breaths together. It's okay. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And go deeper this third time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm like just seeing arms around you, just like a little bit of pressure. Let's tap in. Let's see if I can, and I will give you some clarity on what's going on. If you haven't met me, I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here, and on my other account I go by Astrology, where I do evolutionary astrology. Okay, rolling the astro dice here. We have Saturn and Virgo in the 10th house. There's some career stuff. There's some I'm hearing nitpicking around how things are supposed to turn out. It's almost like what I'm seeing you do is this Virgoan thing where you're trying to go through all the facts and figures to see what you can control, what's in your control. And the anxiety is the recognition that there's nothing you can actually control. And there's that like crisis moment of like, oh, everything's out of my control. You might have just recently gone through a new level of awakening, or this may be a first one where it's like, this is all a game. None of this makes sense. I've been lied to my whole entire life. And I feel like this is pertaining to career, and I'm feeling like a massive pressure in my third eye. So like aperture was open, and now it's like, okay, what do I do now? Because this doesn't bring me joy. And there's just the chaos of the recognition of the society that we live in, the game of the matrix that's happening. And how do you fit into that? So we're going to give you clarity on that. Don't you worry. I like wish I could hug you. I too have been here. We have the 7th house, void of course, and waxing gibbous. The 7th house is relationship, void of course, waxing gibbous. Oh, it's like the major cruxes of your life. For those of you who are not familiar with astrology, I'm a professional astrologer. That's my core thing. That's my foundation of my intuition and my study and all that. So there's 4 different houses that really govern specific areas of your life. There's the 1st house, your ascendant, which is yourself. 4th house, which is home, also known as the IC, that's home. 7th house, relationship. 10th house, career. And it feels like all of those parts, those 4 quadrants, are like heated up. Your entire existence and your makeup of who you are is like crumbling. I'm seeing the Tower card. So okay, hang in there. I know we're 3 minutes in, and 333 on the timer. This is for people that really want this clarity. Okay, we have the moon. Moon. Conjunction, Jupiter, smoke, and autumn. It's really interesting. I don't know if there's something about relationship here. I don't know if it's the person that you're interested in presently has revealed something to you that helped you through your awakening. Like it seems like they might have been a catalyst for awakening, and or you were the one awakening. And there feels like there's 2 different storylines here of like somebody who was woken up by their partner, and or you're trying to wake your partner up. And there's this weird kind of like, oh, this is a heavy message. I'm going to sit with this for a second. Okay, I pulled more cards because I'm like, what does this have to do with career? I feel like the career piece is the thing that you're most, feels most present, but the underbelly of it is your relationship. Because if you like recognize that you're in a space with your career, lightning, against nature, lead, spring, and synchronicity, where you're literally, I feel like you had a timeline oriented towards whatever you're doing in the world, because I feel like you're in a muggle job and you're just like, I can't do this anymore, and then bringing that to your partnership and saying, I don't think I can be in this career anymore, feels like it's fractured the foundation because of the awakening. And I'm gently holding your hand with this, because these sort of moments and revealing them to other people who don't understand the experience can be a lot. But I'm hearing that deepening into vulnerability with your partnership or the people close to you is going to be the thing that like really helps alleviate this pressure. You don't have to do this alone. And if you're looking for community, I have an entire Discord community of people. If you don't have connection, that's there to hold and reflect and just be present as you move through this. Because I feel as though this crumbling that's happening is because you need to shift out of the career that you're in. You already know that. What's next is leaning deeper into trusting your connections, your romantic connections, your partnerships, because there's wisdom there. And I ultimately get this feeling from this reading that whether it's... I'm really stuck between, are they awake or not? They are. Okay, so your partnership is awake, mystical sister. The work that you are doing within your partnership, I feel like I'm talking to a divine masculine here. They've been waiting for you to kind of wake up. Your partner has, and welcome. I feel like this isn't going to reach a lot of people. They trust them to be your beacon, for them to be your guidepost. And if it isn't your partner, there's somebody in your life who has shown up on like the doorstep of your energy. The mystical sister usually is a card that represents me. That's how I've always perceived this card in this deck, and now that's not the actual meaning of it, but it does mean a guided, trusted friend, and like a moth to a flame. Like whomever this person is in your life is guiding you and is going to be that reflection point for you. And I just heard like inflection point, which it's like this is a moment in your life that everything changes, and you already know that. We have wise salt at the bottom, like you have this wisdom about it. Calcification and Pluto. Yeah, you're just beginning the descent into burning it all down, Uranus. Yeah. Can we give them some advice going forward, please, Spirit? Because wise salt just popped out. I'm not making it up. Oh my gosh, it's like way under here. Wow. That's amplifying this energy. Okay, guys. And the benevolent guide is at the bottom. I'm here to tell you that you are not alone in this experience. I do really see that a lot of this is going to start making sense come October 2026 with autumn smoke, Jupiter conjunction, and moon. Like, there's something really sacred in your connection with this person, be it a lover, a friend, whomever it is. It might turn into love, truthfully, if it's not already, because there's something about the reflection of leaning into partnership, because the feminine is the guide point for the masculine. And I know it seems scary about stepping away from the matrix and from your career and from these things, but like, lean into the support of the feminine and the wisdom that comes from it. Regarding the job, Venus, I literally, seeing these cards here, your relationship with whomever this mystical sister is, this relationship is going to be your career. So it's like, I need you to completely pause and reframe what a career is, because your foundations, the things that you are here to do, is actually be devoted in love, and that everything will transpire because of that. That's what the cards were saying. I've been hesitating to say it again, and this might be a shock to you of like, oh. And for some of you, you might be in partnerships that are not the partnership that you're supposed to be in. I do feel that for some of you, of like, you are looking for your divine match, and the crumbling of this career moment for you, that's why the anxiety is coming up, because you know you are not supposed to be where you're at. And maybe the partnership and the lack of acceptance in that partnership isn't where you're supposed to be at. And somebody's going to show up on your path that's going to surprise you. And it's not leave your current partner for that. You could evolve that relationship if you want to, but it's also okay to release things and go the direction your heart is called. You're going to leave this